1965 Canadian 1-cent coin. Hello coin enthusiasts, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're diving deep into the history and hidden value of a coin you might have in your own piggy bank right now, the 1965 Canadian 1-cent coin. You might think, it's just a penny, what's so special about it? Well, buckle up, because this seemingly ordinary coin has a fascinating story, some surprising variations, and a value that could be more than you'd expect. The coin's design, a glimpse into Canadian history. On the obverse, or heads, side, we have a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This particular effigy, designed by Arnold Makin, depicts the Queen at the age of 39 and was used on Canadian coinage from 1965 to 1989. You can see her wearing a tiara, which adds a touch of regality to the design. Now, flip the coin over to the reverse, or tails, side. Here, we see the iconic Canadian maple leaf, a symbol of the nation's identity. This beautiful design, created by G. E. Kruger Gray, was used on the 1-cent coin from 1937 to 2012. Below the maple leaf, you'll find the date, 1965, and the denomination, 1 cent. The 1965 penny is made of 98% copper, 0.5% tin, and 1.5% zinc. It has a smooth edge and weighs 3.24 grams. The diameter is 19.05 millimeters, and the thickness is 1.65 millimeters. These specs are important for coin collectors, as they can sometimes help identify rare varieties. The story of the 1965 Canadian penny. The year 1965 was a significant one for Canada. It was a time of change and growth, with major events happening both at home and around the world. The Canadian flag, the one we know and love today, was officially adopted in 1965. Expo 67 in Montreal was just 2 years away, and the country was buzzing with anticipation. The Royal Canadian Mint, located in Ottawa, was working hard to keep up with the demand for coinage. In 1965, they struck a whopping 243,334,166 1-cent coins. That's a lot of pennies. With such a high mintage, you might think they're all common, but this is where the story gets interesting. The hairy 5 and pointy 5 varieties. If you're a serious collector, you'll know that the real value often lies in the small details. The 1965 Canadian 1-cent coin is no exception. There are two main varieties to look out for, based on the shape of the number 5 in the date. The most common variety is the hairy 5. If you look closely at the number 5, you'll see that the top horizontal line is slightly thick or hairy. This is the standard die design for the 1965 penny, and you'll find it on the vast majority of coins. The rare and highly sought-after variety is the pointy 5. On these coins, the top horizontal line of the number 5 is noticeably thinner and comes to a sharp point at the end. This variety is much scarcer and can command a significant premium. So, why the difference? It all comes down to the dies used at the Royal Canadian Mint. The dies are the metal stamps used to strike the coins. Over time, the mint would create new dies, and sometimes, minor changes in the design would occur. The pointy 5 die was used for a limited time, making those coins a true treasure for collectors. The value of the 1965 Canadian penny. Now for the question on everyone's mind, what's this coin worth? The value of any coin depends on several factors: its condition, its rarity, and the current market demand. For a common 1965 penny in average circulated condition, the value is essentially its face value, or 1 cent. These are the coins you'll find in jars of change. However, if you have a coin in excellent condition, with no scratches or wear, the value goes up. An uncirculated 1965 penny, with its original luster, can be worth $1 or $2. If it's a higher grade, professionally graded coin, the value could be even more. But here's the exciting part. The pointy 5 variety in mint condition can be worth much, much more. While a circulated pointy 5 might fetch a few dollars, an uncirculated or graded one can sell for hundreds of dollars, and in some cases, even more. The most valuable 1965 Canadian penny ever sold was a high-grade pointy 5 that fetched a record price at auction. This shows the incredible potential for a seemingly insignificant coin. How to check your own 1965 penny. So, how do you know if you have a hidden gem? First, get a magnifying glass. The details on this coin are small, and you'll need to examine them closely. Next, look at the date. Focus on the number 5. Is the top horizontal line thick and rounded, or is it thin and pointy? Compare your coin to images of both the hairy 5 and pointy 5 varieties. You can find these images in coin catalogs or on numismatic websites. Be patient and take your time. You might have to look at several pennies to find a pointy 5, but the search is part of the fun of collecting. Final thoughts and call to action. The 1965 Canadian 1-cent coin is a testament to the fact that even the smallest objects can hold a wealth of history and value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this penny is a great one to look for. It's a piece of Canadian history that tells a story of a nation in transition. So, next time you're rummaging through your spare change, keep an eye out for a 1965 Canadian penny. You never know, you might just have a rare and valuable pointy 5 waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips and history. And let me know in the comments if you found a pointy 5 or any other interesting coins in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.